Hi, my name is Madeleine Spencer, and I am a resident of the community of Santa Ana. I am actually part of a work group in the Building Healthy Communities initiative called Equity for All, and I'm also a part of other groups within the community.
What makes you feel safe in your neighborhood in Santa Ana?
I think that what makes me feel safe is when I see people playing in the street. I see people vending from carts outside. When there's families that are strolling their children. Um, I like it when there's a lot of activity or the park is being used by a lot of people. There's like women who run around the park every morning. I have like this tiny triangular park. So I think that safety is like, for me, community engagement in the space, and that the space is really actively utilized.
What makes you feel unsafe in your neighborhood in Santa Ana?
Um, Something that makes me feel unsafe is um, when I see people pulled over on the side of the road that are mostly minorities. That makes me feel unsafe, and I'm always wondering why they've been pulled over, um, and also I have a fear when I see people pulled over by police in my neighborhood. I also have a fear because I've heard a lot of stories about cops yelling out at people um, as they drive, like if they drive by. Um, on the flip side, I have seen a situation where somebody got hurt outside of my home by getting these guys kind of like used a metal crowbar, and I did see that the police response was really fast. I know that the police department has changed a little bit since then, but it took about 3 minutes for them to get to the scene of the accident, and the guy had to have a bandage around his head, but that was something that I've seen. I also sometimes do hear gunshots, and that's scary too.
How do you feel about police officers in Santa Ana?
Um, I don't really know. I don't know any police officers like personally, so I don't know about that. I do know that from what I've seen with the police system in general, like when like going out and seeing how people's cars have been taken away, or when I've seen situations with gang injunctions or different kinds of dealings, or the racism that's institutional in the system, and how many youth are incarcerated in our Orange County area, that all makes me very suspicious of the police, and it makes me wonder if they're getting training for proper relations. I've also seen with homelessness the sweeping, which I think happens by Parks and Rec, but that also bothers me because I feel like they intimidate homeless people who don't have proper bathrooms or proper facilities to take care of them.
How do you think safety can be improved in your neighborhood in Santa Ana?
I actually think that safety could be improved if there was better collaboration between the community and the police department. I think that if they got rid of immigration enforcement altogether, it would make the community feel a lot safer, since we have a large immigrant community in the city. I think that with all of the things that are going on throughout the country with Ferguson and stuff, that like I think it's highlighting something that's really, really needed in terms of police actually becoming friendly to being more human instead of military with civilians. I don't know.